This is Salvia Ulignosa, bog sage, and as you can see has a striking blue flower. This is a perennial. It suckers, that's how it grows, so it kind of colonizes. So width-wise, I can't really speak to it. If you use drip irrigation, you can contain it somewhat, but you don't want to get it too dry because as it's called bog sage for a reason. It prefers some moisture, but it is a way to contain it. I've used it on drip irrigation before for about 3 years, and it was fine as long as I kept it moist. Um, so height-wise, about 6 to 7 feet. You can see here in this big mass, they're kind of laying over. They don't have any support. When it's got some support next to a fence or something like that, they tend to stay fairly upright. You can see here too that the butterflies like these, as do the bees, the honeybees. So not a good plant around people because although you can't hear them, there are plenty of bees on this plant as well. That said, it's a really nice plant for a wind type of situation where you do want to attract butterflies and hummingbirds. And this display of flowers starts probably in May and goes all the way until frost, which in Northern California, Inland Valley, where we are, that's going to be probably October to November. And so a very long display. Here's an upright look at the plant. And you can see here just one singular plant, how different it looks when it's not laying all over itself and it has a little support. So as with most salvias, this is deer resistant. It's pest free. I never really had any issues with insects or anything like that. I would say regular garden water is probably your best in terms of water, and prefers full sun, by the way. Shade is not going to be its best situation. Companion plants, this is kind of a standalone. It does pretty well that way, but if you had some rose coral flower carpet or something at its feet, I think that'd be a really nice combination. So Salvia ulignosa, bog sage, not a very common plant, but a unique one, and in the right spot, I highly recommend it. It has a very distinctive look. Another way to control this is to plant it inside a 15-gallon container and then cut out the bottom to stop the lateral spread of roots. And also I recommend cutting this down to the ground in the winter in many areas so it gets a fresh start in the spring.